focus of this game is to really focus on our greater than, less than, and equal to symbols. Oftentimes when we talk about greater than and less than, and we write a symbol, an alligator eating the bigger number is usually most often the way this is taught. That does not have any mathematical merit to it. And we want to get away from that and learn how to use these symbols of greater than, less than, and equal to in context. So that's what this game is going to help us understand. This is a 2-player game. Players share one game board. You're using a deck of cards. This deck goes from ace to 10. The ace is a 1. You're going to use 2 6-sided dice. And you'll need 2 different colored pencils because player 1 will be a color and player 2 will be a color. Now, player 1 would write their name. Because I'm demonstrating this by myself, I am going to just color in this space right here. Player 1. And player 1 is also going to color in greater than, because that will be their column. Player 2, they would write their name. I am going to just do that for sake of efficiency as I'm demonstrating by myself. Player 2 is going to color in the less than because that will be their column. Now, there is no strategy built into this game. If this column fills first, greater than, which is pink, pink is player 1 would win. If less than, if this column is filled in first, player 2 is blue, and this column is blue, then player 2 would win the game. Now, if the equal to column fills first, there isn't a winner in this game, and we call that a tie. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. We are going to have player 1 start. Player 1 is going to turn over a card, and they'll put it right here where it says playing card. And then they are going to, over here, the dice, they're going to roll the dice. I suggest putting, you could have this be your soccer goal or hockey net. Roll the dice. I rolled a 4 and a 3. I'm going to add them. So we have some addition skills here as well. So 4 plus 3 is 7. And 7 is less than 9. So that's a less than. So pink just helped blue, player 2, get a level up on our graph here. So 7. And I can also use this to understand, the more I practice with this, the more I'm going to understand that the less than symbol looks like this. 7 is less than 9. The other really good point about less than is when 7 is less than 9, so you'd only give it 1 dot. I'll demonstrate that on the next one. Okay, player 1's turn is over. Player 2 is going to turn over a card, an 8, hockey net. 4 plus 1 is 5. 5 is less than 8. So player 2 actually helped them out. 5 is less than 8. So we're going to give 1 dot next to it because it's less than. And we're going to give 2 dots over here because it's greater than, it gets more. And then we connect the dots and we can see our symbol to remember which direction it goes. 5 is less than 8. Okay, let's go ahead and continue. 3, player 1's turn. And 4 plus 2 is 6. 6 is greater than 3. So pink gets 1. 6, it's greater, so it's going to get 2 because it's worth more. 6 is greater than 3. That only gets 1 dot. Then I'm going to connect the dots. And I can confirm that that is greater than. 6 is greater than 3. It's really important to have your students and parents at home. It's really important to have your students use this language, not just do it and move on. Have them say 6 is greater than 3. And that is how you play aim high, aim low. Remember, whichever column fills first is the winner. If equal fills first, then equal wins and it's a tie. Enjoy. Is equal to 5. We've got an equal sign. So no one gets to advance in their, or no one gets their column to advance, but we got our first equal sign. 5 is equal to 5. This is really, really important because we want our students to understand that this side is the same as this side and they equal each other. Believe it or not, understanding the equal sign is a very difficult concept. If we have students constantly learn equations from left to right, we're missing out on having them understand that this is the same as this. Why are they the same? Because what's on this side has to equal what's on this side. I know it looks like a simple concept or a simple skill. When we ask students, is this true? A lot of students who say, no, it's not, because the answer's on the left. It's an indicator that they do not understand the true meaning of the equal sign. So that's why this is really, really important. Okay, let's continue our gameplay. Stop. We got a lot going on here. I love that this happened. Here we have 2 plus 2 is 4 and 4 equals 4. So first of all, we have ourselves an equal to. Second of all, we have a doubles here. And doubles are an important strategy because if I see this as a doubles, when I go back to this 3 plus 2, then that some students will just say it's 5, but they'll also see it's doubles plus 1 because the doubles is 2 plus 2, and then you just add 1 more. The 3 is just 1 more. So if 2 plus 2 is 4, then 2 plus 3 has to be 5. So again, games allow us to practice this and just have these natural conversations. So here's a really good opportunity to talk about how many more is left to be filled in, who has a greater chance of winning and why. And you could also see here why this is a 2-player game. We could say, hey, have 3 players and the third player is equal, but we know that's the more we play this game, we realize it's a lot harder to get equals than it is to get greater than and less than. And the more students play this game, the more they're going to recognize that and have those conversations with students. Okay, let's see who wins. What's a big number? Whew. 9 is definitely greater than 1. So our winner here is player 1. And that is how you play aim high, aim low. Remember, we are working on understanding and applying this language greater than, less than, and equal to in a very natural setting. So have fun with it. Enjoy.